The commission objection incorporates some new material as a result of recent court rulings. And it's important to note that as a company, we are no longer offering co-brokes. We're no longer offering on or off the MLS a co-broke, a broker-to-broker compensation. But it's important to have a conversation with your sellers about buyer concessions and what they mean. And it's beyond important, it's critical. So there's three kinds of houses out there that are going to evolve in this market. The first ones are going to be the ones, in my opinion, that specifically state that my seller is prepared to offer a 3% buyer agent commission. And I think those are going to be the ones that agents are going to target, human behavior being what it is. So that's the kind of seller that frankly, a buyer's agent is looking for. There's the ones that are in neutral, where it's like, well, yeah, bring me an offer. And then there's the ones that the agents are going to avoid, where they're just saying, well, my seller's not willing to do anything. So I'm a seller. Is it in my best interest, $300,000 seller? Is it in my best interest to say, I'm not paying anything? Now I've taken the market from people who have everybody down to everybody who has an extra $9,000 in cash. And not only that, we've advertised to the market that my seller may be difficult to deal with. We have the people in neutral who say, bring me an offer. Well, that's not exactly a great motivator for a buyer's agent. Then we have the people that are saying, yes, my seller will look at any kind of buyer agent compensation as long as we can work it into the price successfully. And in my opinion, I think it should be a strong number and have a number there. Because if you do, now you're advertising to the market and to the agent involved. You've removed an obstacle. You've presented your seller as somebody who's going to work on a consensus basis to get your buyer into the home and to have that buyer have the ability to finance those closing costs into the transaction. And if you explain to a seller, if you want $300,000 for your home, we're going to make sure you don't want $300,000 for your home. You want $309,000. And we're going to take that $9,000 and we're going to give that buyer an opportunity to finance that closing costs and put it into the transaction. And we're going to make you appear very, very cooperative. The average seller in the United States today gets 23% more money when they're listed through a broker than privately. Historically, over the last few decades, last 40 years, the average difference between privately sold homes and listed houses has been 9%. We have never been a cost of doing business for sellers. We have always been a profit center. So if you have somebody who's relatively good with math and you can explain this to them, it's a simple situation. It's in their best interest to offer a buyer agent compensation based on net sale price and invite everybody into their home, including possibly the people that are willing to pay them the most money for their house.